Hi, this is Will at Coles Auto Collective. I've got a walk-around video for you today of this extremely special car that's just arrived in stock. So, this is a 2017 Mazda MX-5 2-litre RF Launch Edition. Presented in this really stunning Soul Red Crystal Metallic. What a car this is. So where do we even begin? So, Launch Edition, 500 UK examples were sold. Differences on this very cool car. As you can see, it's on these absolutely awesome BBS alloy wheels. And the other very notable thing is the Recaro bucket seats. They are absolutely lovely, really comfy, supportive. I love them. The car also was treated to a lot of suede. So it's got all of this suede Alcantara type material. And the doors and the seats, of course. The gear shift boot, handbrake boot. Yeah, absolutely lovely. I love that. Little black spoiler, black wing mirror caps as well, and when we put the roof up, you'll see that it's got a black roof as well. So this was the special edition to celebrate the RF being released. RF standing for retractable fastback, and it just means that it's the folding hard top as opposed to the soft top. So, what else to tell you about this car? So it's sat on the OEM spec tyres. Obviously not the original ones, but they've been replaced at some point fairly recently because they've got loads of tread on them. They are the Bridgestone Potenza SP Potenza Sport. I can't remember if it's the SP001 or one of the other ones. But these are the tyres that Mazda put on these cars as standard. So it's nice to see that it's been kept on these tyres. What tyres are on a car is usually a great indicator of how well looked after it has been. Someone that cares about their car is going to put proper premium tyres on it. I just love this colour. I think it's the best paint colour that Mazda make. And it is extremely nicely looked after, this car. There's not really much to say about the condition apart from lovely. So it's of course not going to be perfect, having done the mileage that it has. There's going to be a few stone chips, such as that one there. These cars are a bit known for picking up a few more stone chips than average. There is a little scuff on the front bumper you can see just there. I have got some touch-up paint for the car, so I'm going to be doing that. The wheels are in really great shape overall. I had this one repainted just because it had a bit of curb damage. And then I think there may be some very small marks on some of these others, so you can see very tiny marks on that one. This wheel is great, showing a little bit of corrosion around that valve cap area, which I think is quite common. It doesn't have it on this one. So, mechanically, the car's been super well looked after, great service record, lots of work done at Mazda, including a fairly major service just recently. I think it had gearbox oil changed at Mazda as well. And then I have just had the diff oil and the spark plugs changed. Also changed the rear discs and pads. Can't remember if we did anything with the fronts. I'll put in the advert description if we did. We may have just done pads, we definitely didn't do discs. Brake fluid change, I believe, was done as well. Basically, I always prep every car very thoroughly, and this particular vehicle, I'm planning on taking it on a European road trip just before it's sold. So when you're watching this, the car is probably back home, but I've of course got to grips with it very well by the end of this trip. I thought it was the perfect car with these seats for doing a long road trip in. I'm a big fan of these Mazda MX-5s as well. As there is a bit of bolster wear on this seat. The seat's actual shape is absolutely fine. It's just worn off the colour on the edge there. I have got a black leather repair kit, so we'll have a crack at that. Other than that, I can't say much else about the interior. It's lovely. It's still got the original special edition floor mats. All the Alcantara, of course. It is just absolutely lovely. Let's fire it up. These cars sound fantastic on the startup. So obviously 69,000 miles right now, but we are planning on taking the car on a road trip, as I say, so we'll probably add between 1,500 and 2,000 miles to it. The screen there. It's just the lane warning that I've got turned off over there. So I prefer that off, personal preference. So heated seats, aircon, which all works. It's the control pad for the infotainment screen, and this is a CarPlay setup, so it's had a CarPlay install done, like aftermarket. So plug your phone in and you do get CarPlay on that screen. I believe Android Auto as well, but I don't have an Android phone, I've only got an Apple phone. I've tried out the I've tried out the Apple CarPlay, and that works absolutely spot on. It's a really lovely thing to have. So with this install, it means that the GPS for the original nav is not connected up. So the original nav does not work, but of course you don't need it when you've got CarPlay, Android Auto on the screen there for your Google Maps or your Waze or whatever you fancy using. Also lights and wipers, being the launch as well. It comes with a safety pack as standard, so you've got the lane departure warning. This car also has a reverse cam fitted, as you can see. So that's what I was going to do. I was going to show you the roof going up. So just literally click and hold. Easy as that. The car's just beeping at me because I've got the key and it's still running. So it all runs and drives as you'd expect. We've been lucky enough to drive many of these cars. We sort of specialise in MX-5s mostly. And I used to sell very similar cars brand new when I worked at Mazda. 2 keys with it, it's all HPI clear. If you have any other questions, please do feel free to get in touch. And thanks very much for watching.